Hi everyone, this is William Judson, your football savant, coming at you again with more rules of the game. Now today we're going to concentrate on 4 blocks that the offensive team normally would make, and they're dangerous. So the NFL has, placed stiff penalties on these blocks. The first one we're going to talk about is the chop block. The second one is blocking below the waist. The third one is called clipping. And the last one we'll talk about today is called a block in the back. So ladies, let's huddle up. Illegal chop block. Offense, number 49. The chop block. Well, the chop block is also called a high-low block. And what I mean by that is an offensive lineman may be engaged with a defensive lineman up top. They're blocking each other high, and then another offensive lineman comes unsuspectedly, so the defensive lineman can't see him and hits him below the waist. So you got one lineman blocking him high, and the defensive lineman is concentrating on it, and the other one is coming low. Very, very dangerous, and it's a 15-yard penalty. Illegal block below the waist. Defense, number 49. Another dangerous block in the NFL or college or high school or whatever is called blocking below the waist. Now, when you block somebody below the waist, you have to be kind of close to the line of scrimmage. In other words, there's something called an imaginary blocking zone. And if you're inside of that blocking zone, that's 5 yards on either side of the line of scrimmage and 8 yards outside of the ball. It's kind of like a little imaginary rectangular. As long as you're inside of that, you can block below the waist. But once you start getting downfield or way behind the line of scrimmage, you can't block somebody below the waist because they're very vulnerable at that time and it could cause injury. Clipping. Offense, number 49. A lot of people have heard of this block called clipping. And clipping is extremely dangerous because you're going to hit somebody behind their back, below the waist. It's caused many knee injuries and ankle injuries and lower leg injuries. So that's something that's not allowed. Give the person a chance to see you. Don't be a coward and block him behind his back, especially below the waist. That's called clipping. Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 49. Okay, the last dangerous penalty that we're going to talk about today is actually called the block in the back. And the block in the back is dangerous because you're hitting somebody behind their back where they can't see you. But unlike clipping, which is hitting below the waist, blocking in the back is hitting somebody above the waist, behind their back. So when you do that, the person is not aware that you're there. They're very vulnerable to injuries, and it's equally a 15-yard penalty. Matter of fact, all of these blocks, illegal blocks, are 15-yard penalties. That's the end of our short session today on illegal blocks. We talked about the 4 illegal blocks. We talked about the chop block. We talked about block below the waist. We talked about clipping and blocking in the back. Those are outlawed blocks. If you understand those, great. If you don't, send me a message in the comments section. And as always, like and subscribe, and we will get you ready for football season.